Do you know that the human brain evolved to be attracted to baby-like features so we can always give our babies attention? That is a fact. You know what else is a fact? Our love for cute-looking animals. Here is a list of 10 animals that would melt any heart with their cuteness. And no, we are not talking about babies. These animals are blessed with the cuties even when they are adults. Get ready to drool till the very end. At number 10, sea otters. Sea otters inhabit shallow coastal parts of the northern Pacific Ocean. They are one of several members of the weasel family that are aquatic. With their thick, glossy furs, beady eyes, and short snout, these creatures don't only look but sleep adorably too. They lie on their backs in the water, snuggled in strips of seaweed to serve as an anchor while they nap. Mothers often hug or hold hands with their pups while napping to prevent them from drifting away. Sea otters have the densest fur of all living animals, with up to 2.6 million hair follicles per square inch, which they spend hours every day grooming, staying as clean and slick as possible. When they submerge, their well-maintained fur traps air, which keeps them highly buoyant in water. They are also very playful. Watching them go about their business can be a delight. Number 9. Red pandas. Red pandas are undeniably one of the cutest animals in existence, having thick fur, white-lined ears, adorably small eyes, and furry tails they wrap themselves with when cold. They live in mountainous parts of the Asian continent such as China, Bhutan, and Nepal. They can be found sunbathing at noon as they lie on branches, sleeping for up to 17 hours a day. Due to their preference for a nocturnal lifestyle, they spend the night or early hours of the day foraging for fruits, lichens, grasses, mushrooms, and most especially bamboo. Red pandas are known to groom themselves even before setting out to feed. They do so by licking their paws and brushing down their fur, very much like house cats do. Red panda cubs are blind at birth, and it takes up to 3 weeks before they set eyes on their mothers for the first time. They look like cuddle bears, but you don't want to mess with them, so admire from afar if you are lucky enough to see one. At number 8, the quokka, termed the happiest animals in the world. Quokkas have melted the hearts of many with their astonishing smile and puffy cheeks. Quokkas don't actually smile, but due to the natural shape of their mouth, it does look like they are always beaming with smiles. Their grin appears even wider when they pant. They do this when it's hot and open their mouths to keep themselves cool. Often mistaken as rodents, they are in fact marsupials. Quokkas live up to 10 years of age and can produce about 17 offspring during that time. A baby quokka, called the joey, is carried in its mother's pouch for 6 months. Sadly, quokkas are considered vulnerable to extinction. Predators and the degradation of their habitat by animals, humans, and climate put their species at great risk. Next is the koala. Their fame has traveled around the world, but despite how popular they have become, they never cease to win our admiration. Koalas have woolly, moisture-repellent furs that help them survive in areas with constant rainfall without too much impact on these furry animals. When it's mating season, male koalas make low bellowing sounds to attract a mate. Female koalas produce very little noise compared to males. They may only squawk or snarl if they ever feel threatened. Koalas spend well over half their whole life tucked in tree forks sleeping. They get very little energy from their diet and conserve as much energy as they can while they sleep. They feed majorly on the leaves of a eucalyptus tree, which contributes to most of the moisture they need. Koalas spend most of the day sleeping. That gives a new meaning to sleeping beauties. Number 6. The FENNEC fox. FENNEC foxes are the smallest living species of fox in the world. They weigh not more than 1.5 kilograms and only grow up to 15 inches in length and 8 inches in height. Their long ears really stand out, which not only help to listen for creeping prey, but also serve as a mechanism for dispelling the immense heat of the Sahara from their bodies. FENNEC foxes aren't particularly picky eaters. They are omnivorous, feeding on insects, fruits, fruits, rodents, plants, and almost anything they can find in the desert. They are one of few carnivores adapted to surviving without water over long periods. Don't you find their big ears charming? Number 5. The Japanese weasel. Native to Japan, Japanese weasels typically live in mountains or forests near flowing water, avoiding big cities or inhabited regions. They have orange-brown furs, which turn white during winter. This is due to the decrease in daylight in winter as they stop producing melanin and their fur gets thicker to retain heat. This also helps them to camouflage in the snow during this period. These cute creatures resort to a rather repulsive means of defending themselves against predators. Much like skunks, they produce a stinky secretion from an anal gland whenever they are in danger. They are also ferocious hunters. What a twist for an animal that looks so innocently beautiful. Number 4. Pikas. Pikas are small mammals that dwell in the mountains of Asia and North America. They have a small, round body, brown fur, short ears, and no visible tail. They belong to the same families as hares and rabbits, but appear to look like chipmunks and mice. These cuddly little creatures reach no more than 8 inches in height and can be found holed up in the crevices of a mountainous region. Their black-brown fur helps them camouflage among rocks and also keeps them warm and fuzzy in the winter. Pikas are known to save up food during the summer, as they will lay out grasses in the sun till they dry and then store them in their dens in preparation for winter. Pikas live in colonies and give out warning calls whenever a group is threatened by predators. They can live up to 6 or 7 years, but sadly, due to the adverse effects of global warming, pikas cannot survive long in increasingly warm temperatures building up in their western mountain homes. Number 3. Japanese dwarf flying squirrel. Known to be one of the most lovable creatures ever known, the Japanese dwarf flying squirrel is as cute as cuteness gets. Their tiny claws, eyes, and whiskers are one of many reasons they are considered adorable. Weighing only 150 grams and growing to a length of 7 inches at most, these animals can be seen holding up in coniferous trees during the day. They come out at night to feed on leaves, buds, fruits, and pine seeds, and only occasionally feed on insects. Their furs are dense, soft, and silky, covering all parts of their body, including their tail, which can be cylindrical or flattened. These squirrels have a furry membrane stretching from their wrists to their hind limbs, which allows them to glide seamlessly in the air for distances up to 100 yards at a time to escape from predators or move between trees. Don't you find their eyes mesmerizing? At number 2. Atlantic puffins. Mammals aren't the only creatures that can be enchanting. Atlantic puffins are top on the list of seabirds that look absolutely beautiful and cute. With the body of a penguin and the head of a parrot, these creatures have been rightfully named clowns of the sea. They have black and white plumage, orange feet, large colorful bills, and can be seen waddling with their short and stocky build. Atlantic puffins spend most of the year in the open ocean, visiting coastal areas only to breed in large colonies. When a puffin egg is hatched, both parents share the feeding duties until the chick is ready to fledge, which takes 30 to 50 days. You can agree that the puffin perfectly merges flamboyance with cuteness. At number 1 is the elephant shrew. Elephant shrews look like adorable characters from a fairy tale. That is how cute they are. These small, delightful animals have compact bodies and trunk-like noses, hence the name. Their long, narrow snout serves as a helpful tool to clear pathways and hunt for insects, spiders, earthworms, and millipedes. These creatures have a hunchbacked posture and can be seen hopping with their relatively long legs for their small size. Elephant shrews are monogamous and breed up to 5 times a year. A newborn is born with hair and is able to run several hours after birth. Unfortunately, elephant shrews face a number of predators, including birds of prey and snakes, but prove difficult to catch, as they are not only able to hop 3 feet into the air, but also run as fast as 18 miles per hour. However, these remarkable animals are generally considered endangered due to deforestation, which has significantly had an impact on the elephant shrew population. Hopefully, we can save this beautiful creature. Which is your favorite?